Hey guys, I have not done a video in almost 5 months. So couple of things, couple of reasons why I haven't done a video. And before my last video, there had been a little bit of a gap where I hadn't done videos. Haven't been super active lately. There are reasons for that, several reasons. The main one being, I explained this on Instagram a little while ago, I'm not as into the wax thing as I have been over the past 4 or 5 years. I am doing a lot of other things with my time. I am, I'm working a lot. I'm hanging out with a new group of wonderful friends, and they keep me pretty busy. Between that, work, my kids, and the fact that I haven't really been buying or melting a ton of wax because I'm not home very much, are the main reasons why I haven't made videos. I haven't been hauling anything. I haven't been melting enough to gather for a melted video really over the last 6 months. I mean, I melt every single day in my bedroom and then kind of sporadically throughout the week. If I know I'm going to be home for a while, I will melt throughout the house. But other than that, I'm not making a very big dent in my wax collection. So I haven't really been able to justify making melted videos and stuff right now because it takes me 3 months to gather enough to really talk about. So I haven't been saving the packaging. I've been disposing of it. I want to get back into it, and I think fall and winter will be a better time for me to get back into it a little bit, just because I think I'll be home more, to be honest. But we'll have to see how that goes. I have also been getting back into music. Some of you know I've done, in my previous life, I've done some professional theater, done a lot of singing. I did the whole performing arts, high school, college degree in musical theater. So I've been kind of getting back into that a little bit. I just sang at a cousin's wedding in Portland a couple weeks ago. It was kind of a big deal for me because it had been a very long time since I had sang in front of anybody with a live band. So there was a lot of practice for that for about 3 or 4 months. I did a lot of practicing for that, but that is done now. I don't know what the future holds as far as my music. I would absolutely love to get back into that or get back into theater or musical theater. Now that the girls are a little bit older, that may be feasible for me. So I'm not really sure where that's going to go, but that's kind of the backstory on why I haven't been making videos and haven't been as into the whole wax bath and body community and everything. Now I have done some projects. I created a sampler for Cosmic Cleanse that is currently being produced, and Heidi's working on getting those out. Those were available for order a little while back. And there is another sampler that I'm working on creating again for Heidi that is in the works. So I have been working on things a little bit here and there, but just not with the intensity of what I used to do. So that's why I've been absent. So that being said, I did have to place an order for Vintage Chic Scents this time. I hadn't ordered from Vintage Chic Scents. I checked almost a year. I think it was October of last year was my last order from Kirby. And again, nothing against Kirby. You guys know if you've watched any of my videos, she is my all-time favorite vendor. But again, couldn't justify buying a ton of wax based on the fact that I have a ton of wax that I need to get through. That being said, this was an exception. She did come out with a Rocky Horror Picture Show inspired sampler. And she actually shared this with me privately in late June, maybe early July, that she was going to do Rocky Horror Picture Show for August, and had sent me the blends, wanted to know what I thought, which I was very honored, because Kirby is a wax celebrity. And for her to like reach out to me because she knows I'm a Halloween person. I mean, again, if you guys watch my videos, you know I'm a Halloween girl. So she knows I'm a Halloween person. She wanted to share that with me. It was very, very sweet, and I was very touched that she thought of me and had been willing to share that secret with me that she was going to do this. So right away, I knew I was going to buy it. I mean, there was just no way around it for me. I knew I was going to buy the sampler. And then she also came out with an American Horror Story quartet. And people that know me know that that is one of my all-time favorite shows. I was tagged multiple times in the Facebook post when she announced that she was coming out with this. So I had to buy both of the samplers. So that's what we're going to go over. And I'm 6 minutes in and I haven't gone over anything. So I'm going to go ahead and get started so this video is not an hour long. So right off the bat, she did send me a sample. And this is Angels in the Outfield. This is from the, sorry about my nails. I should have painted them, but I didn't. This is from the America's Pastime restock, which was like 2 or 3 months ago. I think it was like the June restock. Angels in the Outfield is Spring Rain, Fresh Cut Grass, and Dirt. These are the types of scents that give me life, especially Dirt. And that is definitely an acquired scent. Most people are like grossed out at the thought of it. But Dirt literally smells like a bag of potting soil. Like if you go to the nursery and you're looking around at flowers and stuff and you smell like fresh potting soil, that's what that smells like. This smells like very, very moist. Sorry if anybody hates that word. I'm not a big fan, but very, very wet, fresh potting soil and greenery. Oh my goodness. Oh my Lord. This is perfection. When she pours this again, I'm getting a bag. That's all there is to it because grass and dirt and rain scents give me life. That is a tremendous scent. Slam dunk. Okay, I'm going to do the American Horror Story sampler. So this first one right here is Coven. These are more of like single scent notes or like more of simple blends. And I think she created this with the idea that you could blend them together. In fact, I know she did because the description said, blend them together to make your own spin-off. I'm gonna melt these by themselves because that's kind of how I roll. But this first one is Coven, which is cinnamon bark and cloves. This is spicy, fall spice. This will be really nice in like beginning of October, I think. I really like cinnamon bark more so than sweet cinnamon, if that makes sense. I really like that. You guys know, I really like that like craft store potpourri scent. And that's very much what this is. So that one is Coven. Excellent, excellent fall potpourri scent, really, is how I would describe that. Fall foliage. This next one here is Hotel. Oops, sorry. This next one here is Hotel, which is actually my favorite of the bunch. This is Crackling Firewood. So this is like that toasted marshmallow smoky scent without the toasted marshmallow. It's like campfire smoke. I really like this. There is like a little bit of sweetness in it. I was expecting this to be more potent because sometimes firewood scents or like smoky scents can be so potent that I can't even imagine melting them on their own. But this one is so good that I'm definitely going to melt this one on its own. It's my favorite out of the four. But Crackling Firewood, Hotel, super good. I know just by smelling that why I love her. What is that scent? The one that's like a Bath and Body Works dupe. See, this is how out of the game I am. The one that's like Marshmallow Fireside. That's it. Her marshmallow fireside-ish type blends, Kirby's are my favorite. And if she uses that same firewood blend in those, then I know now exactly why I love them so much, because that's a spectacular firewood scent. Okay, this next one right here is Asylum, and this is just pure sugar cookie dough. Oh my Lord, it's so good. This is so good. It's just such a simple, sweet, vanilla sugar cookie dough, vanilla bakery deliciousness. I know everybody raves about her scent Cookie Monster. That's been going on for like 2 years now, and it's a spectacular scent, but I think I like this better. It's a little bit more subtle. It's not as sweet. But it's beautiful. Just a simple vanilla sugar cookie dough scent. It's amazing. It's so good. But you guys know I'm all about the vanilla bakery. Like once you start adding a bunch of stuff to it, it kind of ruins it for me. Like I love a simple vanilla bakery, maybe a little strawberry or a little raspberry or something in there. But I love just simple sugar cookie dough or vanilla bakery scent. You can't go wrong in my house. So that one is perfect for that. And then this last one is Murder House, which is spiced pumpkin. So this is like that classic pumpkin spice scent. And it's really what it is. It is, you definitely get the pumpkin, definitely get the cinnamon and the nutmeg and the clove and all of that. Oh, we got a ghost on the run. Yeah, this is pumpkin spice. I mean, that's exactly what it is. And this one's going to be pretty potent when it melts. I don't know if I'm going to melt it this year or if I'm going to hang on to these for next year. I'll probably just melt them this year. But yeah, this is really good. But this is a spicy one. This one and Coven. Like if I were going to mix two of them together, I'd probably mix this one and Coven, which is the cinnamon bark and cloves. They're pretty similar. This one definitely has the pumpkin that you can smell, which the other one doesn't. But they're similar enough that if you wanted to melt them together, then you'd have an even more potent cinnamon pumpkin fall potpourri scent. So that was the American Horror Story sampler. And thank you to everybody who tagged me in that, because I don't know that I would have seen it. Again, not super active on the Facebook pages and stuff right now. I'm not posting a lot. I'm not talking a lot on there. And I don't really follow Restock information because I'm not buying for the most part. So thank you to everybody that tagged me in that, knowing that it's one of my favorite shows. I appreciate that very, very much. Okay, now we're going to get into the Rocky Horror Picture Show sampler. And the way that Kirby did this, she usually comes out with 5 new scents every month for a restock, and then does like 5 favorites type scents. Well, this time around, she came out with 10 new scents. So instead of reviving some old scents from the past, she came out with 10 totally new scents. She was really excited to do this sampler. Really excited to create this. So I knew I had to get it as soon as she shared that with me. And yeah, that's all. So I'm gonna go over these with you real quick because we're 15 minutes in and I still have 10 cents to go over. So I'm gonna try to do this quickly. So this first one here is Time Warp. She did all of these in super cute little ghost shapes. This one is Pumpkin Cupcake and Buttercream Frosting. And this one is so good. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I love Pumpkin Cupcake from Bath & Body Works. But every time I get that candle, it doesn't throw for me. So I try to stick to Pumpkin Cupcake Vendor Wax because the throw is much better. But this is like spot on. This is Pumpkin Cupcake, Buttercream Frosting, Super, super, super good fall bakery. Absolutely love it. This next one here is magenta. This is spiced apples and peaches. This one scared the crap out of me. I'm not gonna lie. I don't love peach. I do like spiced apples, but I don't love peach. And so I was like, well, I'm gonna get the sampler. Somebody's gonna like spiced apples and peaches, and I can give it away if I need to. I don't think I need to give this away. This is really good, and the peach is not overwhelming. It's mostly spiced apple, which is just fine by me. This smells like apple pie filling. Oh, it smells like apple pie filling. That's all I gotta say. So good. So this one was a slam dunk. This one was the scent that I was probably the most scared of all of them, because I was like, I'm not a huge fan of peach. I'm just not. But that was done really well. This next one right here is Touch Me. This is the fresh one. This is the one I was the most excited about. When Kirby sent me the scents, I was like, this one is the one that sounds the most up my alley. This is eucalyptus, pear, juniper, blueberry, woods, and musk. Fabulous fall fresh scent. This one smells a lot like walking around outside when it's like brisk. It's been windy. The leaves are falling. It's transitioning from summer into fall. Yeah, it's super beautiful. This is a bedroom scent for me, or possibly a bathroom. I mean, I could do it all over the house, but this is going to be a bedroom scent for me. Absolutely beautiful. Love it. Touch me. At some point, I may need that in a larger quantity, but right now, I don't need to be buying wax. And fresh scents always get me. They're always the ones that I'm like, I need 10 bags of this. Well, no, I don't. Okay, this next one is Brad and Janet, which is apple fritter topped with blueberry ice cream. And this one is way more blueberry, at least on first sniff. This one is way more blueberry than apple fritter. But with Kirby's scents, I'm one of those people, and I know you can melt this stuff right away. I can cut up these guys right now and melt them if I want to. With Kirby's stuff, I do like to let it sit. It's a personal preference, not a rule. I don't say you have to let it sit for however many months. I like to let it sit. So these won't be melted till October. I can tell you that right now, just because I like to let them sit for a little bit to let the fragrance develop. So I think the apple fritter will probably come out more in time. I actually ate a blueberry apple fritter the other day. They're delicious, by the way. But yeah, this is more blueberry than apple fritter, at least at this point. That's okay. I love Blueberry Bakery. Nothing wrong with that at all. Riff Raff's Cozy Cocktail. I gotta find that one. I think it's the orange one. This one I was really excited about because Kirby hasn't ever done a bourbon scent. I actually made a bourbon scent for the Cosmic Cleanse sampler that I created, the one that's currently in production. I did a bourbon scent, and I think it's going to be really good. I haven't smelled it yet as a blend, but I think it's going to be really good. But Kirby hadn't done a bourbon scent either, so I was really excited for this. This one is pumpkin bourbon and crackling fire. So again, we have that same note that's in the hotel, that crackling firewood, the same note that's in the marshmallow fireside, dupes that she has, at least I think it is, and then also the pumpkin bourbon. This is so good, you guys. Don't underestimate bourbon scents. I have learned that very recently. They're really, really, really good. They're spicy, they're smoky, They're not going to be for everybody, but that's true with everything. But they are so good. And I hope we start seeing a lot more vendors come out with scents featuring bourbon fragrance oil, because it really, really is a good one, and it's pretty rare from my experience. Okay, the next one is going to be Dr. Frankenfurter. This one is cinnamon baklava and spiced cream cheese crunch cake. I have no idea what a cream cheese crunch cake is, but I feel like I need one. This is cinnamon bakery. Cinnamon baklava. I don't really know what baklava smells like. I'm not even sure that I've had baklava at any point in time recently. I don't know. I don't know. But this smells really good. But this is like cinnamon bakery, cakey type scent. I like it. I don't love it. It's not my favorite of the bunch, but I will definitely melt it. It's not one that I dislike enough that I'm like, I gotta get rid of it. All right, the next one is Little Nell. This is the one and only fizzy scent out of the bunch. This is a pomegranate, green apple, ginger ale. This is so good. You could melt this anytime if you're like a fizzy scent lover like me. You can melt this during the summer or the spring, but this really is more of a fall fizzy scent. This reminds me very much of like the cranberry, whatever ginger ales that they come out with that are limited edition in the fall. This is more of a darker fruit, the pomegranate. The green apple does give it a lot of brightness, but the pomegranate is definitely something that I think of when I think of like a fall fruit. And this is really well done. Super fizzy. Her ginger ale is so good. Super fizzy. And I love her green apple. Her green apple is by far my favorite of all of the vendors' green apples that I've tried. I think I have almost every scent that she's ever done that has green apple in it. They are so good. So that one is no exception. Super well done. All right, Rocky. Where's Rocky? Rocky is right here. And this one is Salted Caramel Cream Cheese Cookie Monster. You can't go wrong. I'm a salted caramel girl all the way during the fall. I don't do the pumpkin spice lattes and all of that, but I jump right on all that salted caramel stuff. Like that whole thing, I'm all over it. So the salted caramel mochas. I had a salted caramel milkshake the other day from Burger King. That's worth getting, by the way. But so yes, I'm all over it. And then Cookie Monster, like I talked about before, a very, very popular scent. So this is like sweet, 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 sweet. This is like a salted, it reminds me of like a salted caramel cheesecake. That is what this one reminds me of. Super good, super sweet. I can't wait to melt this one. Really, really, really good. Two more, guys. Hot Patootie is the next one. This one is cinnamon vanilla glazed old-fashioned pumpkin donuts. So this one is, I don't get a lot of cinnamon in this. There is cinnamon in it. I smell it. Whoa, I'm knocking stuff out of the way. There is cinnamon in it, but it's not like right on the forefront. This is more bakery. You get like that pumpkin donut, like Dunkin' Donuts has them. We don't have Dunkin' Donuts here, but Krispy Kreme, they have like pumpkin donuts in the fall. They got to jump on that pumpkin bandwagon that everybody else gets on. But if you've had their old-fashioned pumpkin donuts, and then like with that glaze on them, and then like if somebody sprinkled cinnamon on it, like that's what this is. That's kind of making me hungry. I'm excited to melt that one too. And then this last one is Red Lips, which is plum vanilla lace. Vanilla lace, I've been having kind of a love affair with that over the last couple of years. I really, really love the scent of vanilla lace. I think, not really on my A game, is Vanilla Lace, I think it's a Victoria's Secret scent. A Victoria's Secret perfume, lotion, you know, that type of blend. And then with the plum in it, it's just so good. It's so good. There's other vendors that do a similar blends, and they're very girly. They're slightly perfumey. They're just beautiful, complex, romantic scents. And this one's no exception. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I absolutely love this. This is going to be another bedroom melt for me. That one is Red Lips. So that is the entire thing. That is all I ordered. I'm not going to lie, I had a few other things in my cart because there were some other things that sounded super fun. But then I thought to myself, you know, you got a full basket of fall wax. Last year, when I posted on Instagram my huge overflowing basket of fall wax, I knew I wasn't going to make it through a little bit more than half of it, and that's exactly what happened. So I have a ton of fall wax left over from last year, and when I thought about that, I was like, I can't get any more than this. I had to have the 2 samplers, but other than that, I backed off, took everything else out of my cart. It was a really smooth transaction. I hadn't done, like I said, I haven't done a restock of Kirby's in almost a year. But this was a really, really smooth transaction. I was in and out in maybe like a minute and a half, even after playing around with some of the other stuff in my cart. It didn't take me very long, and Kirby and her team shipped super fast. So I had it within a week. But I'm really excited that I got this. I probably won't participate in... I might participate in a restock in like November if she has Christmas scents, possibly. But I'm probably going to not buy for the next couple of months just because I'll have to do an updated wax stash so you guys can see what I'm talking about. It's overwhelming to me. And it's overwhelming to me to continue buying when I'm not melting a lot right now. It just doesn't make sense. So that's why I just kind of put a halt to everything. I've pretty much been on a no-buy all year. I did buy some stuff from Rose Girls, and I do have that hasn't come yet. And I do have another video that I'm going to try to get up for you guys at some point today that is for my Glitterati. I won one of the Sunday mystery box drawings a couple of weeks ago. So I promised people a video for that. But other than that, I haven't really bought wax in like 5 or 6 months. So that is it for this video. I know it was like really rambly. I feel like I haven't talked to you guys in forever as part of it. But I do hope you enjoyed it for what it is, despite my long-windedness. And I will see you guys in the next one, which is hopefully sooner rather than later. Bye.